Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. As I get into the swing of things and get used to recording myself and sharing messages and zeroing in on how I want to present myself and information, I've decided to incorporate a couple of the things that I do in my videos. That way we can expand our awareness on different ways to develop, heal, and grow ourselves. Okay, so behind me, I have 7 singing bowls, and each one is tuned for different energy centers in our body. Our body is made up of 7 energy centers, which is essentially our under the hood, right? Our brain is our electrical system. Our engine, obviously, is our heart. And so, yeah, we have different parts of us that we need to fine tune and repair at times because life is difficult and things happen. And as our energy centers develop during different chapters of our lives, we either lack different development or maybe we are overly developed there. And that presents itself in our everyday life and how we behave. So I know that's a lot of information, but this all helps increase the love for yourself, for others, forgiving yourself, forgiving others, trusting others, healing these areas and growing. And part of society today, a major part of it is manipulation, and that is injecting things into one's mind that the person didn't put there. This happens with family, this happens with religion, this happens with culture. And that is why systematically things reoccur and generations repeat the same cycles. And I'm here to let you know that we can not only change that, but we can fix it. So the benefits are releasing traumas and shock. A lot of the people I work with remember a certain incident, something that happened when everything changed. And these things allow us, the sound waves allow me to get in there, stimulate that energy, and balance it to work it out. So our creativeness, that's when we have these gifts to offer. Our consciousness of ourselves, of others, our awareness, this all helps with that as well. Our inner and our outer alignment. So just feeling strong and stable within ourselves and in our reality. Sometimes we feel different than we look. Sometimes we give way more attention to our superficial self and not enough with our inner self. And the inner self, that inner turmoil, will present itself by our partners, by the situations we find interest in. And so when we improve that upon ourselves, we improve that with what we see every day. Just flat out awakening, just getting out of that autopilot mode where it's whatever we've been doing over and over just repeats itself and we can't seem to get a handle on it. This is allowing us to. Also, our aura, our energy, the way people are drawn to us or repulsed by us. That is what we have going on internally that shows itself to others that are in their peace and are grounded. They can see that more than people that are hurting and are projecting negativity. And sometimes we're that person. Sometimes we're that person that goes around thinking bullshit in our head, and all of a sudden we're attacking every single person around us, whether it be the way they look, the way they speak, whatever things that we have going on internally, we will try to make ourselves feel better by judging others. And so let's be mindful of who we are if we want a better life. That way we can attract better and be better. Okay, so I'm going to hit each one of these to end this video because I don't want them too long with too much information. I think that's why I jump around so much. But The red crown, for example, is the C note. That's your security and your stability. That is developed between age 0 and 7, birth. The sacral chakra, I hate the word chakra, but sometimes it is best for me to call it chakra because so many of you have already heard the word so much, and it'll allow you to not be so afraid of it, because to be perfectly honest, I'm repelled by the word chakra. I prefer energy centers, so that's what I'm going to be calling them. Okay, so orange is the sacral energy center. That is your emotions. That is connecting with someone else's emotions. That is your creativeness. That is your sexual desire, your sensuality, whether you feel comfortable with sex or not. And this is developed in the ages of 7 and 14. So when you're so young and you're getting information from your school, from your parents, don't do this, don't do that, that's bad, you're not supposed to think that way. That causes shame, and often when we get older, we don't understand why we can't connect with our partners. We don't understand why we're not satisfied. That is where we need to work on our sacral chakra. Okay, next is the solar plexus. So the root is at the lower spine. The sacral is right below the navel in the pelvis region. And then you got your solar plexus, which is underneath the breasts. And that is yellow. That is tuned to E. That is your confidence. That is feeling like you have control over the situation. That is your identity. Okay, next is your heart. That is developed 21 and 28, and that is the color green for growth, for life, for thriving, for everything. Everything. The earth is love, and that is the F note. That is your love. That is your compassion. That is your ability to love yourself, to love others, to be compassionate towards others, to not be locked in on your needs and your desires. And that is when we become bitter and angry and self-loathing, when we are weak there. We are not able to show love or receive the love that is being given to us. Therefore, we will feel lonely. We will feel disconnected. So that is how we work on that energy center. The throat is from the age of 28 through 35, and that is your voice. That is your truth. That is how you communicate. That is getting into that place where you are being authentic with yourself and what's going on internally. That's where your soul is speaking outward. And then 35 to 42 is the third eye. There's a lot of funny pictures, but yeah, that is where you get, and that is indigo color, and it is the A note. That is your intuition. That is your imagination. That's where you start to develop your spidey sense, where you just know what to do, where you're guided. You can't explain how, you just know and you follow and you're clear there. Your imagination, where you can just sit there and be in bliss just because you are connected to everything bigger than you, and you are not being manipulated or brought down by society's lies. Someone that would manipulate you when you were younger and you're replaying that. That is clarity and connection also. Last but not least, we have our crown, and that is your scalp. I do a lot of scalp stimulation with my clients, especially when I'm doing inner child work, because your scalp, your head, your brain, this part of you is your intelligence, your wisdom, your purpose in life, your connection with others. And it's my personal favorite because when we get into this part of our development and growth, it's where we give zero fucks, where we're just happy, where we just are on some higher level shit. And we can develop this sooner than later as long as everything else is in perfect alignment. But it's my favorite because it's when we just feel like we are living our purpose, where we know that we belong here, and having that clarity is freaking amazing. Okay, so real quick, I'm just gonna do a quick up and down, just get a good sense of that vibration to get us started for the day. And then I'm going to do another video with the reading. Okay, here we go. Alrighty, I hope you received my message and I hope you have a wonderful day. Also, like, share, comment, let me know how I can help and assist with your growth needs. Thank you.